Hello everybody, this is Gareth Goon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise you can look me up at my website, which is www.garethgoon.co.uk. Or if you'd like to support the ministry, you can do so through PayPal, garethgoon3@gmail.com. This one here is called I Prayed the Whole Time. Hostage survivors 505-day ordeal fuels mission for Israel's healing. In Naples, Florida, nearly 16 months after the October 7th attacks, the process of healing for Israel is ongoing. Stories of survival are still emerging, including that of a former hostage who endured 505 days in captivity. His experience is now helping to fuel a mission dedicated to Israel's long-term recovery. Omer Wankert, a survivor of the Nova Music Festival attack, spent more than 500 days in the Gaza tunnels. He recently shared his first-hand account here in Naples, Florida, a world away from where his captivity began. The festival was beautiful, the crowd was so unique. Wankert recalled of the event near the Gaza border. Electronic dance music and festival in Israel. You can be whatever you want. That peace was shattered on October 7, 2023. Hamas missiles interrupted the celebration, initiating a terrorist attack that killed more than 1,200 people. Hard to say because it was very loud music, so Kim looked at me and she blinked and smiled and said, "They're shooting at us," Wankert said. In a panic, Wankert and his friend Kim fled to a kibbutz, hiding with about 40 others in a small bomb shelter until terrorists found them. They threw 7 or 8 grenades into the shelter and they set the shelter on fire. They put gas on the bodies at the entrance and set them on fire, trying to burn us alive. When Kurt said, "After I went out of the shelter, I saw only dead bodies in the junction and a lot of terrorists." Kim did not survive the attack when Kurt was taken to Gaza, where he would spend the next 505 days held hostage in tunnels, a period marked by darkness, isolation, starvation and torture. He was beaten with iron bars for nearly 200 days. He saw no one, yet in that emptiness he recalls the divine presence. I was 197 days alone, completely alone in a narrow tunnel alone. But I didn't feel alone for a second, Winkert said. It says a lot about my relationship with Yahweh today. With Judaism, I really didn't feel alone for a second, and I prayed the whole time, and it made me stronger. After finally being released in February 2025, when Kurt returned to the world, forever changed. His girlfriend, Addie Taub, who had also been shattered by the attacks, was waiting for him. When Omer returned from captivity, he brought a lot of light to my life after a lot of darkness, Tubbs said. Together they are now focusing on the future, defined not by the hate or anger, but healing. When asked about his dreams, Winkert's answer was simple. "I can't tell you that my biggest dream today is being a father, like a real father, a real family guy," he said. It is this message of resilience, family and future that Winkert now shares, sponsored by an organisation turning his story into support for others. Michael Siegel, co-chairman of the INF Brotherhood Mission to Israel, helped organise the tour. "I felt threatened for the first time as a Jewish person that if it could happen there, it could happen here," Siegel said. Siegel and founder Dr. Stephen Katz led a fundraising effort that taps into a network of supporters who travel to Israel as hands-on ambassadors. Last year they raised 2.5 million funding therapeutic farms for soldiers and post-traumatic stress rebuilding border communities and helping supply Israel Defense Forces units. Although the war is over, there's so many things people need to do. There's PTSD, there's a high suicide rate in Israel, and the war is just beginning, Siegel said. The Brotherhood mission partners with Jewish National Fund USA, which helped organise Wengert's tour with a single goal for others to hear his story. They believe that by hearing a witness, you become a witness. He's been through hell on earth like others have been. The message here tonight is ultimately a story of hope and resilience. Ultimately, the story of the Jewish people and the Israeli people and her allies of backgrounds and faiths. And we have to draw upon that courage, strength, and resilience, said Josh Militis, Director of Western Florida and Orlando for Jewish National Fund USA. When Kurt's story, born in terror, now fuels a mission of restoration. Actually, I feel safer than ever in Israel, and I'm happy I'm feeling like that, Winkert said. It's one more reason to be 100% sure that I'm going to stay in Israel my entire life, no matter what, because it is my home and my country. This is a wonderful testament from another Jewish hero that survived hell for 505 days in captivity. This man is and will always be a hero. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.